Kraftsbyjazzy. I'm seeing if you guys are on. So we're going to do a craft. Let me get this up real quick so I can see you guys' comments. Let's see if I can get it to work. All right, cool. So, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna start. I'm Kraftsbyjazzy, and so today we're going to be making really cute DIY with hearts. I got these in the Valentine section, so they all have little decor on it. I left this one, it has the glitter still on it, so I'm gonna show you what to do with that. I'm not gonna go extreme with taking the glitter off because this is gonna be the back. If you want to paint over it, you can do that, but to make a simple craft, you don't have to. And then there's 5 of them, so you can see 5 different ones. So this one's already done. It's super cute. That's my youngest. And so I'm gonna just show you guys to get that glitter off. It's super easy. You're just going to you get these from Dollar Tree. So it is like a sanding block. So you get these from the Dollar Tree and you just sand them down. As you can see, it's all coming off. And I'm just taking it off so that way it's not so rough against the wall. I'm probably going to be putting those command strips on the back of here. I was thinking about if I should put a little ribbon to hang it, but where I'm hanging it, which once I do hang it, I will show you guys. It's just going to be on the wall. So as you can see, got a glittery mess, but all the glitter is off. So what I'm gonna do is put like one of those wall, those command strips that don't damage the wall. I'm gonna put one on each one, and then I'm gonna just hook it to the wall. So that's one. And the other ones were all done because I just did them ahead of time, so we're not on here for like 2 hours trying to get this project done. Some of it's still on here, but it's fine. It's not that rough. Same with this one. Not that rough. So let's clean up this mess real quick, guys. Push this over a little bit. So now what we're going to do is, you're probably wondering which one is it? How did I get the picture on? So you can try to print them out like at Walmart or Walgreens or CVS or one of those places, but what I did is, if you have a printer, just take a picture that you have, turn it black and white, or if you already turned it black and white, and you can kind of do that in a setting on your phone or like a photo app or like for me, I did it right in Word. You can edit the photo. And so what I did is I just turned it black and white, and then you're going to measure it out. Now sometimes you're gonna have to play around with the setting depending how big your hearts or your decor pieces are going to be. But so for me, each picture was slightly different. So this is my middle son. And so as you can see, I made it about this size, and it was 6 inches, about 7.5 inches. And so I just did that and put it in Word, and then just printed it on a regular piece of paper. It's just a regular piece of printer paper. And then because I have 5 of them, I did the same thing with all my other pictures. So of course you're not going to use this whole giant picture because the heart is super small, but it's okay. It will give you the range that you need to make your picture. So that's one. And then this is my oldest when he was a little younger, and his is about 7 inches and 5 inches. The other one with the feet are 5 1/4 inches and 7 inches. And those are all my kids' feet. I actually took this picture, it's so cute. And then of course, when I was first doing it, I thought I had 4 hearts. But then I was like, oh no, I have 5. So now I have to add a picture. So I told my husband, I guess I'm just gonna have to do a picture of us, because I was trying to make it even where all the boys were on there and then their feet, but now we're just gonna have to add an extra picture. So I did this one of me and my husband. And so now how do you get them on here? So the best solution is, since we're going to be using this part, make sure the way you're tracing it that you want it to come out like facing forward. So we want this part to face kind of like me, I guess you want to say, because what you're going to do, I'll show you an example. I already did this one, and that's that middle one. And so you're going to do it on the back. But now the reason I say be careful how you put this, because if you want this on the back, you need to make sure you're lining it up right so the heart bumps are going to be the same direction. Because if not, then it's not going to match up. So looking at it, I'm gonna have to redo this one because I just realized this one has this extra weird little bump on it. So if you look at all the other ones, they don't have that bump. So I'm gonna have to still do it anyways, but that's okay. So what we're going to do, where did I put my pencil? There it is. So you're gonna take a pencil, and we'll do that one over in a minute, but we're going to take a pencil, and so you're going to take the heart. Remember, you want the side that you know is going to be facing outward. So we know this picture is going to be facing outward, so this needs to go behind it. So you're going to just do that, and if you hold it up to a light, you'll be able to kind of see where your heart is. You might not be able to see it through here. If the light was, I don't have anything to shine back here. If the light was behind here, you will be able to see that tracing. But since I got my little light on right here, I'm just kind of going to find out where their feet kind of go together and just measure it out back here. So as you can see, if that helps a little bit, I don't know if you guys can, you can't really see it that well, but you're gonna measure it out. So I see where the feet are going to be even. And when I was trying to do this one the other day, I was kind of using the sunlight to find out where to put it. But so you're gonna just basically go along the bumps carefully and trace it. And I'm not sure who's watching it. It has not said if anybody's watching, so I can't really see if you guys are typing to me. But if for some reason I cannot see these comments right now, I will watch them later and comment back to you guys. So you just go and follow along. So as you can see, my heart is on there now. And then you're going to do that to all of them. Make sure, like I said, make sure you remember which heart goes to what. So we're gonna set this aside real quick so we know that goes to there. Then we're gonna do another heart. So the same thing, kind of hold it up where you think it will look cute. Let's see. Where it's gonna look cute at. Okay, that's good. So then we're just gonna put it down. Do the same thing real quick. I was gonna do all this ahead of time, but I want you guys to be able to see exactly how you do it. If I do more crafts, I'm not trying to stay on here too long for you guys. So I'm trying to come up with easy crafts that are not gonna take a long time to complete. Now, it's okay if you're slightly over the bump, because I'm gonna show you a trick how this came out so perfectly. Like, you guys can see it. There's like nothing hanging over the edge. Nothing hanging over. So now we got this one done. So we got the little heart on the back. So we're gonna set that one aside. We're going to do this one real quick. All right, make sure it's even. Put it down. Do the exact same thing. Now guys, remember, if you guys jazz it up as my little thing says, the reason I put it like that is because I want you guys to get used to that word, jazz it up, because a friend of mine told me that when she does lives on Facebook, for some reason Facebook does not like us to say, how do I want to say it? That little button at the end where you give it to your friends. They don't want us seeing it for some reason, and sometimes they block your video. So I don't know if that's true. If you are doing lives like me and you know that's true, just put it in the comments so I do know for sure. But that's gonna be my little saying. So if you ever hear jazz it up, you know what to do. The more you guys do that and comment, the more Facebook will see my post and then share it. Well, I'm not supposed to say it, but they will do what they have to do and pass it along, I guess I can say. So I'm just erasing this real quick, guys, because I didn't realize that was not the same design. Alright, and that's the benefit of doing it with a pencil. You can always erase real quickly. So we got our 4 hearts almost done. So remember, you want this back to be back there. So kind of just line it up again. Make sure it's even where you want it to be. And be careful what pictures you choose, because I had an issue with some of the pictures where, like, if they took a picture and it's kind of slanted, like their head is crooked or something like that, it was very hard to figure out how to line up that heart, because normally the heart, you kind of want the heart to be right center, and it was not working. So you want to just finish doing this real quick, and then what we're going to do next is cut it out, guys. We're going to cut it out. All right, so we got it back. So as you can see, that one's redone, and there's some marks. So now, our next step is to cut it out. So you're just gonna carefully cut it out. I don't know if we're allowed to say this on Facebook, but be sure to hit the follow or bell, because then you will get my notifications. Soon I will be doing a giveaway. I think I already said that. If I get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I would love to have that amount on Facebook, but if I get it on YouTube, which I'm close, guys. I think I have 43, so very close. I will be doing a giveaway, so I am going to be uploading the Gnomes haul for St. Patrick's tonight, and my goal is to, I put in there also about the giveaway. My goal is to possibly doing a video soon of kind of like a mini haul to show you guys what's going to be in that giveaway. So I'm going to put some things in like a basket or something cute. And now, if for some reason a guy happens to win the haul, then I'll create you another basket. But I do have a lot of girl subscribers. I probably have in between and I don't know it, but the girl subscribers right now. So if I have the girl subscribers, they'll get kind of more of a girly basket. And then if it's a boy, then I'll create one for a boy. Or I should say a man, whatever. Not trying to make it gender-ish. Just little odds and ends. It's not going to be totally gender-ish. It's going to be some cute little things, maybe decor, craft items, things like that. That's going to be in there. But I'm going to do a little haul of what I put in there. It could possibly have one of my crafts in there, maybe. But my plan is to, I don't know if I'm going to do it on Facebook, maybe on Facebook, and then just share it on YouTube. But once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to go through my subscriber account and kind of come up with a number, I guess. Like give everybody a number, and then, or maybe have you guys comment if you want to be entered. And I'll give everybody a number maybe. So be sure to comment on these if you want to be entered, so that way, because I don't know if I can see all my subscribers. So just comment if you want to be entered, but you must be subscribed. And then I'm gonna use one of those apps with the little spinny wheel thing and select a random number or something like that. So as you can see, like here you guys go. Here's one out. I think I just did the other one, yeah. Here's one, so it's all hooked on there. I'm gonna do these real quick, cut these out. And then I'm gonna show you what we're going to do. And these are super cute. If you were to have some kind of decor thing where you can hang them, I would suggest to hang them, but again, I'm not hanging mine because where I'm deciding to put it is just on the wall. So it doesn't make sense the way I want to put it to make a little hook. But even like you can make these for Christmas time or the holidays, or even maybe if it was Valentine's again, you can make them for Valentine's, for your the grandparents. It's very, very cute. And your options are open because you can put any picture in there. Trying to go as fast as I can go, guys. It doesn't tell me how long I've been on here, guys. I have to look at my thing over here. So I hope everybody had a good week. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And I hope you have a better week next week. I'm gonna try to do more lives, but I gotta come up with some stuff so I'm not on here a long time. And then we're gonna do this last one real quick. So my house, I'm trying to do farmhouse decor. So we live in an apartment. So I really like the idea of doing farmhouse decor kind of in the apartment, so you guys can see the difference of apartment living versus the house. Because not always do you have to have, you know, fancy stuff, or you can decorate your apartment the way you like. It doesn't have to be a boring apartment just because it's an apartment. So that's why I created those videos about how to organize your pantries a little bit and kind of add a little bit of cuteness to it. So I'm planning to do more farmhouse crafts. I'm slowly adding the farmhouse to it. And I could just go out and buy stuff like from Hobby Lobby, which sometimes I do, or Dollar General like I did the other day. But I really, really like to make this stuff. There's something about making something and knowing you did it than to not make it. So, all right. So now we got it all cut out. So now your next step is going to be our lovely Mod Podge. So we're going to use Mod Podge. And this is like a glue, kind of liquid glue that a lot of crafters use. And some of the crafters on here, if you're watching, may say, oh, I know how to do this. And that's okay, but we're gonna teach the ones that don't know how to do it yet. So what you're going to do is just take that Mod Podge. You know what? I didn't bring my little thingy. And you're just going to paint it on the back part first. So just paint it on the back. Smooth this over. Just paint it all on the back. Kind of have to move a little quick because it does try to dry quickly. So it doesn't have to be a large coat. Just make sure you get the parts that you need to get, especially the edges. And you can get these at Dollar Tree as well. The Mod Podge you can get, but it's a super small bottle. Really small, like a little baby, like almost, I don't know what size it is, maybe 2 to 8 ounce. It's really, maybe even 5 ounce. It's really small. So now that it's on there, you guys are going to put it carefully, match up your spots onto your heart. Now normally, I forgot it, but you would take either like a little credit card or a little, what's it called? Not a syringe, what is it called? Like a Cricut thing, vinyl thing that kind of just pushes your paper down to help get the bubbles out. But I'm just gonna have to wing it right now because I did not bring my little syringe thing. So you're just gonna carefully wing it out. Make sure no wrinkles are in it. All right. So as you can see, make sure the sides are down too. That part is always the biggest issue I have. It's because sometimes there's a little edge over it, and we're gonna get rid of that edge, don't worry. So, as you can see, it's completely on, not barely any wrinkles. Super cute. And so, now what you're gonna do is put another coat on top. We're gonna let this one dry just a little bit, and we're gonna work on the other ones. So, I cannot tell who is watching. I can't tell who's watching. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Let's go ahead and continue. I'll go back and look at comments if you guys were watching. I'm sorry, I can't see the comments. I was trying. But it's okay. So this time I'm gonna do it slightly different. I'm gonna do it on here. Make sure it's really like, I'm gonna say flat, but no big glops of it. Smooth, that's the word I'm looking for. All right. So now I'm gonna stick this on there. So Carefully line it up. I usually start from the top corner. And kind of work your way down. One thing, be careful because since these are black and white, just be careful with your fingers, because you don't want to, if they're wet, it's going to make your picture a mess. So we don't want that. Get that. Oh, you know what? I know why it's sticking there. I know why, guys. It's that little thing. All right. So we got most of that down. We're gonna let this dry on there. The reason I'm letting it dry is because if you do it too soon, it's gonna wrinkle all up or put wrinkles in it. This one's got that thing too. Let's scan, there's a little like bump right here that was on the other one, so I'm gonna just sand that down a little bit. All right. Oh, there's the time. Now I see the time. Still a little bit on there. Ah, I could get it off. Hold on. It's like tape or something gooey. So these came, all these hearts came in. It was really cute. They all kind of hung like this with some little tape or something on the back. So I took the tape, with the tape it was really easy to come off. So I took the tape off, and then I think it's the one with this one. This is the only one that has a circle that had a string in it. So they were all kind of hooked together, but the way I want to do it on my wall, I took it all apart, because they're probably gonna be separate way I'm putting it on the wall. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back and do it this way. I like this way better. So we're just going to do it this way, it's faster. And I feel like you get a little bit more on the paper. All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna set it the right way. Bring it up some. There we go. And push it out. The glue's getting on there. Push it out. So we got one more to do. And then we're gonna Mod Podge the top part. So let's do it over here. I don't want that stuff to get on it. See. So just carefully Mod Podge it on. Sorry guys, my phone was acting crazy. Alright, so we're going to try to get this off my finger. Another thing I would suggest to have on standby, let's put this on first real quick, is some wipes. Just make sure you dry your fingers off when you're done, because this Mod Podge stuff gets kind of sticky. So after doing it a couple times, your hands get sticky. So remember, we don't want to put it on the picture, because then it's going to mess up that picture. So just like that. All right. Okay, so they're all on there now. So we're going to go back to the one that we first did. That one's pretty dry. Yep, pretty dry. There's some spots, but for the most part it's dry. So what you want to do, see how that pulls up a little bit? Just dab it with a little bit of that glue. Making sure that sticks down. Alright, do this one. Alright, any more little flappies, thingies? Alright, I think we're good. Alright, now you're gonna Mod Podge the top. Now you guys are probably like, well, isn't that gonna mess up the ink? No, if you do it quickly, it won't. So, and the type of glue it is, it's good. I've done plenty of these. So just make sure you do you want to make sure, just like with painting, you go in the same stroke. Don't go side to side and crisscross and all that stuff. Don't go crazy. Because then you're going to get weird lines in your stuff. So you don't have to put a lot, just make sure it's even, real even. If it feels like it's getting dry, just get a little bit more glue, because you don't want to scratch the picture now, because you could do that part too, because the picture will get scratched from you just rubbing really, really hard. You want it to come out smooth. Alright, we're going to let that set aside and dry. We're going to do, which one did I do next? I think I did this one. Do this one next. And just kind of go down it. Now you guys are probably like, well, how would you see the picture, because this is going on white. It's going to dry clear. So you're not going to have to worry about it. You're not going to have to worry about it. If you guys hear noise in the background, it's my kids. So, they've been pretty good this time to let me do this craft with you guys. But see, it's gonna be, it looks really, really white, but it's going to dry clear. Like this one is already drying pretty clear. As you can see, it's really, really kind of glossy and clear. So let that one dry too. Do this one next. And don't, I mean, you could worry about the edges, but you'll see what we're going to do in a minute on the edges. We gotta let these dry for a second. And they pretty dry, they dry pretty fast. I'm planning to get, there's this new device that a lot of crafters are using. It's kind of like a mini blow dryer, but you just wand it over, and I'm gonna get it soon So that way when I do more crafts, we don't have to wait on drying time. So we're going to do this one real quick. Make sure you get all the spots. All right, that one's done. Be careful when you touch the edges. Try not to touch the edges. All right, so in the meantime, I'm gonna kind of try to dry up my hands. We're done. Well, let me leave this out just in case we need it. I can close it just so it don't dry. So what you would do next is, I'm hoping this is dry for the most part. There needs to be a little bit more Mod Podge right here to kind of stick him down. And sometimes you gotta play around with it. Sometimes it does weird things. So once these dry, what you're going to do is then you basically take what you do is you take your little sanding block, and you're going to scrub down the edges of it. So like here, you're just gonna go down. Now it's still pretty wet on the other side, but just be careful. And you're just sanding down where the edges of that paper was overlapping on that corner, giving it that sharp edge. Surprised I can't see comments, guys. So if you happen to watch this after I'm live, please put in replay so I know you watched it after the live. Let's be careful with right here. All right, we're gonna let this dry a little bit, but that's what you're kind of going to do. So as you can see, the lines are really smooth, and compared to this side is a little rough at the edges. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put just a little bit more glue on this thing right here, because it was trying to come off. So basically after these dry completely, I don't want to mess with them too much because they're going to mess up, guys. So I'm going to let them dry. But basically what you would do is just go around, sand down the edges. Once you do that and it's all dry and the edges are sanded down, you're going to take your Mod Podge and you're going to go like this. I'll do it on this side just so you guys can see. You're just going to carefully kind of dab it on the edge, just to make sure those edges don't come up like that. Just dab it real quick like that on the edges. And then once it dries, you guys will have a cute little heart like this. So as you guys can see, I gotta be super careful with these. They're still drying, but that's really cute. And then, of course, they look weird right now because they're still drying, but that's really cute. This one came out cute. And then this one. But the next time I do my craft, I will have my little sand blow dryer thing so I can make it go faster. But that's pretty much how you guys make it. And then if you want to do like a ribbon, you would just put the ribbon right here, hot glue it. That's the best solution, really. Put a good amount of hot glue, not a lot, but hot glue it. And then you can make your little loop kind of thing. And that, now if it came like this one, where it's got a hole, you can choose to kind of put a hole through here where the picture is. But as you can see, I did not opt to do that because I don't want the hole just to be there and it's going to be a random hole since all the other ones do not have holes. So I'm not going to hang it like that. But if you choose to, you could, you know, put something like a little pencil or something carefully in there and then kind of Mod Podge around so it don't come up. But, or you could just glue and make a loop in the back, which that's probably the way I would do it. And then you can make your little ornaments. These can go on like Christmas trees. You could do so much with these things. So, I know the time is getting late. A lot of people have to go to work, so I'm gonna end the live here. But remember to jazz it up. Go check me out on, well, you're already on Facebook, but check me out on YouTube. Or if you're not on YouTube and you see this on, if you're not on Facebook, but you see this on YouTube or Instagram, go find me on Facebook. Or go find me on Instagram, and it's Kraftsbyjazzy. So thank you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.